Hello guys, and welcome to the Feed the Beast mod pack Let's Play by Daniel. I'm gonna jump into the Let's Play world and get on with it. Now, the first thing I suppose I better tell you what mods we have installed while I'm playing here. Well, we have Buildcraft, and Buildcraft is all about, I suppose I better get some wood. Buildcraft is like all about power and automatic mining and fueling and stuff like that. We also have Chicken Chunks. Now, Chicken Chunks is a chunk loading mod, and it adds chunk loaders. Now, I'm not very familiar with chunk loaders, but I know how they work. Now, in vanilla Minecraft, the chunk loaders will not, like, in vanilla Minecraft, the chunks will unload if you're not in the chunk. Now, in vanilla Minecraft, there's not a lot of automation, so if you're not in the area, it doesn't really matter. But with a lot of these mods, there's going to be a lot of automation going on, so you need to chunk load the area to keep it loaded so that all the automation will carry on. Now, we also have the Compact Solars mod, and this is an add-on for Industrial Craft, which we also have. We have Industrial Craft 2, and that's again a load of uses energy to like power things instead of coal and all sorts of stuff like that. The Compact Solars mod just basically adds more powerful solar panels than what the Industrial Craft mod already has, but obviously they are a lot more expensive to craft. We have Computer Craft, and this mod adds all sorts of computers and programming, and you can make the computers do stuff like put in passwords on doors and automatically do things. Also, we have the MISC Peripherals mod. Now, this is an add-on to Computer Craft made by a guy called Richard G. Now, this mod is all about the turtles from Computer Craft, and it also interacts with a load of other mods that we have on here to add things onto the turtles to do with the other mods. Now, we also have the Ender Storage mod. Now, it's getting dark, so I suppose I better dig into this cave. The Ender Storage mod adds ender chests and ender pouches. Now, yes, I know I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I just had a problem there. I had to change my Fraps recording button because it was interfering with the chunk boundaries button for chicken chunks, so I just had to sort that out. Now I'm just making myself a wooden pickaxe just to get what am I doing there? Just to get started. And there we go. Now, as I was saying, I know the vanilla ender chests. Let's just make myself a shovel. The vanilla ender chests have been added, but the ender chest mod, or ender storage, was implemented before the vanilla ender chest, so I prefer using them, and I think they have a lot more compatibility. We also have extra biomes, which you may see here. There's some extra biomes and trees. I'll let you see more of that in the future, but we haven't really uncovered it. So we have factorization. Now that's another cool mod, again based around automation, and this adds a cool item that I like called a barrel, and it stores about 64 stacks of one item or something. So I really like that, and I'll be getting into that mod a lot more, and hopefully be using some of the other things that you can do with it, because I haven't really played around with it. Now we also have the forestry mod installed. Now forestry adds so much in the way of automation for farming. Farming is very good. Also it adds tree breeding, which is a new implementation for this version of Minecraft, and it adds bees, which is needed for tree breeding and bee breeding. Now I'll be getting into that in future episode, but I'm not very good with the bee aspect, so I'm going to have to do some researching before that episode. We have the gravity gun mod, which pretty much allows you to pick things up and throw them in the air. And there's a zombie. Like, you pick things up, throw them in the air, and do stuff. And again, some of these mods I haven't played with, so I'm going to be getting more into the mods before I showcase them to you, so I'm not newbie at it. We have the Industrial Craft 2 nuclear control, because some coal, I need that. Right, just before I do anything, I make myself 4 torches. So we can control, use thermometers and things like that to control the nuclear power stations that we can make. We have the iron chests mod, which basically adds a load of chests that can be put next to each other and they won't join, but they also have different varieties that have different sizes, so that you're not got like a massive chest room. And we have the Gravisuit mod, which is quite end game, is very expensive. Again, is an Industrial Craft 2 add-on, and it adds a gravity suit. And what the gravity suit allows you to do is it's a chest plate, so it goes just here, and it allows you to have like creative flight, but you have to charge it in an MFSU, and it's very expensive to craft. We have MFFS, which is again pretty expensive, and it can use either industrial craft power, but it can also use buildcraft power. And I'm stuck now. So it can also use buildcraft power, and it's actually called a modular force field system, or something like that. Yeah, MFFS module. Yeah, and it allows you to create like force fields. So very good when fighting the Wither, which we will be getting to in this season. Crafter. We also have Mistcraft, which has recently been updated, and this is a mod that allows you to like create extra dimensions, or ages as it's called on Mistcraft, but they're like Minecraft dimensions. We also have the not enough items. Now I suppose I better show you this now, because we have to change a setting in this before we carry on with the game. So we need to, this is NEI, and it's not enough items, and if I were to do this now, I could click blue wool and it'd give me a stack of it, but I'm going to delete that, and I'm not going to do this. I'm going to set it into recipe mode, and it's going to stay in recipe mode. So now if I click blue wool, it'll give me some recipes for it, and that's actually, yeah, so it'll give me recipes that I can do how to get blue wool. And if I press U on it, it's going to freeze my game. Oh my god, I thought I got past this. There we go. Right, so if I press U on it instead of just clicking on it, it should load up, and it takes a little while, and it'll give me a load of recipes that I can use the blue wool for. So look at all these recipes, and then you've got loads of different ones. Now I'll get into some of it later on in the game. We also have obsidian plates. Now basically what obsidian plates is obsidian pressure plates, and it's a pressure plate crafted out of obsidian, and what it does is it's only activated by the player. It won't be activated by any mobs or any items, so I'll definitely be using that in my house. We also have portal gun. Now portal gun has been updated again, and the mod author iTunes has made it pretty expensive to get a portal gun now. It used to be pretty cheap, just with a diamond and a couple of obsidian, but now it requires a nether star. So we're going to have to set up some way of getting a nether star. Now also, what was that? Oh, it's a spider. So it's pretty expensive again. Now we also have Railcraft, which is a neat mod that adds all sorts of different rails into the game, and it also adds some buildcraft power. It uses Minecraft jewels, but it adds its own engine, so you don't actually need buildcraft installed, but it would be good if you had it. Now also, oh, stick missing, oh well. You've got the, yeah, so it adds like steam engines, and also it adds steam boilers, which are very cool, especially if you want to set up a power plant. And I think I'll be doing that because there are so many mods that uses Minecraft jewels. It's unbelievable. We also have the Red Power 2 mod, which is a mod by Elarab, and this mod is just unbelievable, and it's based around redstone, and it adds like red alloy wire, which is like redstone, but it can run up walls, and it can do all sorts of stuff, including making elevators. You can make elevators with it. You can make frame quarries that you can move around. It is just unbelievable. Also, we have the Soul Shards mod. Now, what Soul Shards does is, if I just show you here, it adds these little things. Now these are soul shards. If you get one of these and then start killing enemies, it puts souls in here. Now you've got tier 1 all the way up to tier 5, and then you can put a soul shard into a soul cage and make a spawner. And all the different tiers means you can do different things, and it's just a way of creating your own spawners, but obviously it takes a long time. Now we also have the Thorncraft3 installed. Now Thorncraft3 is a neat mod, and it's based around magic, and you have to do research and things to unlock different items. Now you might be aware of Thorncraft 2, but the mod author has completely rewritten it, and it's now got a load of new cool items. Let me just do this. We also have thermal expansion. Now thermal expansion is, again, it uses buildcraft power, but it is its own mod. It can be used without buildcraft power, and it is kind of it's actually what I'm going to be starting off with this season. Usually I would start off with industrial craft, but I thought, hey, let's go try something new. And it also adds a lot of new and cool items to the game. We have the Steve's Carts mod, which is a modular mod, and it adds a load of cool carts to the game, that like automatic mining and things like that, and it's totally modular. You can put anything on the hull, but some of the items are pretty expensive. We also have the Wireless Redstone Chicken Bones edition, which does what it says. It's wireless redstone, and it can basically send redstone through wireless signals from one end of the world to another. So it's pretty simple. Right, we also have a mod called Zycraft. Now Zycraft is a pretty cool mod, and it's in early beta at the minute, and just before I started this episode, the mod pack was updated, so we now have some of the new Zycraft items, which I'll be showing you pretty soon. Now we also have Thormic bees. Now I'm just going to start a mining tunnel just here. We have Thormic bees, which is it's an... Okay, what's going on there? Alright, so anyway, I was having a little bug here. When I was mining down here, it kept freezing the game and stuff. So I've covered it up, and I'm mining just here now, to see if it makes any difference. So as I was saying, we have Thormic bees. Now it's a mix between forestry and Thorncraft, and what it does is pretty much gives you bees that are from Thorncraft. So that's pretty simple. It does stuff for Thorncraft, but it gives you bees for forestry. We also have the modular power suits mod. Now this again has just been put into the pack, and I've never played with it before, and what it adds is modular power suits. So you can create power suits with modules and all stuff like that, and I've run into another vein of coal. Also, we have extra bees, which adds a load more bees, but it also adds the option for genetic manipulation for the bees, and so we'll be getting into that. And we have this. I'll mine this one. This here is copper. Now, if you mine that, we get copper ore. Now, you need to smelt that in the furnace, or you can macerate it, or you can pulverize it if you've got thermal expansion. And so as I was saying, we have the thermal expansion ores. There are so many mods that add copper and tin and things like that. So we only have the thermal expansion ore in WorldGen. Now, I'm going to go and do some mining off camera, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I'm back. It's actually been quite a while since the just the previous piece of video. I don't know why, but the video completely mucked up, and it wouldn't let me. It wasn't video that mucked up, it was kind of my Minecraft. It wouldn't let me into the world, it just froze. But I've managed to sort it anyway, and we're just going on and gonna go try and find. I've been mining for a little while, got a load of resources, and I'm just gonna go and try and find some sheep so I can make a bed. So anyway, I'll be back once I've found some sheep, and I'll get myself some food, and I'll meet you back at the house. Alright, so I've got myself some wool, and I've stumbled across this. Now, what this is a Thorncraft mini dungeon, and it has a chest full of goodies. So I'm going to take all of these, and I'm going to take the chest, and I'm not sure whether I can mine this. I think I can. I think I need an axe to mine it, actually. Oh, what's that? I don't know, it's dead now then. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna head back to the house, and I'll be back when I get there to show you some of the cool items. Alright, and I'm back at the house. Got myself some food and some wool, and I'm going to put all this in this chest here. Food, wool. I want 3 pieces of wool, 3 pieces of that. Yeah, right. And then we'll put this. I got myself some clay on the way back because I found it, and I need it for the next episode. So I'm just going to make myself a bed real quick, and I'll just show you some of the items that I've got, and really what mods they come from. So this is my ores and gems chest. So we've got some nickelite and stuff. This is like a lot. We've managed to get some gold ore. We're going to need that for thermal expansion, which is what we're going to start with. Actually, no, that's not going to work, is it? We got powered furnace, which we need bricks. That's why I got some clay. Need some copper, some redstone reception coils, which is gold and redstone. Machine frames, gold, glass, iron. So all sorts of stuff. We've got load of Zyquorium, different colours. That's all this Zyquorium is from the Zycraft mod. We've got some Monazite ore, which is from MMFS. No, MFF. MFFS. MFFS. Jesus. We've got a load of sapphires and rubies from Red Power, some apatite from forestry. We've got silver, lead, aluminium, ferrous, copper, tin, tungsten, which is pretty useless, cinnabar. So quite a lot of stuff. Then we've got some shards, which are from Thorncraft, and all different things like that. I'm going to put this chest down. Now, while I was mining, I made this iron chest to fit all the stuff in, and basically the recipe for that is a normal chest around iron, or a chest around refined iron, or you can use a copper chest with 4 iron and 4 glass, and again same with refined iron. But the way I did it was I did a normal chest to iron chest upgrade, which is a placement upgrade. Now basically you put a wood plank inside and surround it with either iron or refined iron, and then you just click on a normal wooden chest that's in the world and it will turn it into a iron chest. Now that's it for episode 1. Come back for episode 2 when we start with our automation, and we start with our duplicating ores with the pulverizer. So what you do is you put your ore in and you get 2 ingots plus a percentage chance of anything else. So if I go recipe for iron ingots and go over to the... No, it's not there. Oh no, because it's... Right. Recipe for that, and then we want... No. So if we click on one of tin dust, for example, no, it's not dust, is it? It's pulv. There we go. Alright, so pulverized gold. In a pulverizer you put gold ore and you get 2, and gold ingot you get 1. If you put copper, you get 2 copper and a 10% chance of gold. Same with that copper. and the same with that copper. There's like 3 different types of copper. Silver, it's like silver, get 2 pulverized silver, 10% chance pulverized lead. So it's pretty cool. Whereas the macerator would just, from Industrial Craft 2, would just give you the 2, but this one gives you a 10% chance of anything else. So if I pulverise iron, I get 2 pulverised iron, 10% chance of a ferrous. So for 10 iron, I get 1 ferrous metal. And if I pulverise ferrous, I get 10% chance of a shiny metal, which I haven't used. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the episode, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe for more.